Hello gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about double corner routes and different ways to run them. So everybody knows by now that double corner routes are one of the most effective ways to attack a sideline in Madden 24, but a lot of people don't know that there's multiple ways to do it. So that's what I'm going to do in today's video. Now, I'm going to be in the New York Jets playbook. The reason I'm using this playbook is because we have tight offset tight end and we have bunch tight end, and this does have a route in both formations that makes running this a lot easier. But before I get into the breakdown, make sure to join our Discord. You can find the link to it in the description as well as the comment section. It's 100% free to join, and it's a really good place for you to get better at Madden because you can ask me questions, you can play other people at Madden, or if you're just a clown and you just want to participate in some nonsense, you can just join one of our other chats and just bullshit because that's always a good time. So yeah, Discord link in the description as well as the comment section. Okay, so what we're going to do is just start with a brief overview of what double corner routes are and what their purpose is, just for people who are kind of unaware. So we're going to come out in tight offset tight end, and the play we're going to be building around is going to be PA seams. And let's demonstrate this against a cover 3 sky, or just cover 3 in general, or cover 4. This is really what it's good for. But what we're going to do is run this kind of deep corner route from Rice to the wide side of the field. So the ball is on the right, and then you want your corner route running to the wide side of the field. So basically the part of the field with the most grass. The reason for this is that corner route is going to clear out any kind of deep zone. It could be a baseline press quarter. It could be a baseline press third. That's why these kind of routes are really good. And then if you have Slot Apprentice or Hot Route Master, you can put another corner route right next to him, and it's going to run a different depth. So let's go ahead and run the play. And what you're going to see is that corner route will clear out that third for you. And even if they have deep out zone KO, he is not going to be able to make a play on this more shallow corner route, because just pay attention to that cornerback on the outside. He gets cleared out by this deep corner route, and now we can attack the sideline efficiently and not have to worry about deep out zone KO. Now let me explain where my tip comes in, because double corner routes aren't new. This is something that a lot of pro players used and people kind of copied it, and this is one of the most effective ways of attacking the sideline. But what I haven't seen people doing is doing it from a slightly different look, and that's, for instance, motioning this guy out and then putting him on a C route. And this is effectively going to do the same thing, just from a different look. And the reason I think it's good is because, well, number one, it is a different look. And then number two, a lot of good players are going to assume once you motion this guy out that you're not running double corner route. They're going to think that you are streaking X and then have a corner route underneath it. Because that's typically what people do out of compress sets. If they motion somebody out, they're typically trying to clear out a deep zone for a corner route. But the good thing here is that it doesn't really matter, even if they know that you're doing this, you're still going to clear out that third with that deep corner route. And I will say this is somewhat limited to like a set like tight offset or bunch tight end, because like formations like gun bunch don't have this deep corner route. So unfortunately, you can't really do it out of every single set. But as you can see, a deep out zone KO is really not going to be close. I know this guy doesn't have it, but you can just kind of tell that he's very far away, and he's not going to be able to make a play on this. So this is a pretty easy completion. So before I move on to bunch tight end, I do want to mention one more thing about this formation that's kind of unique, and it's the fact that you can actually do triple corner routes if you really want to be disgusting. That's kind of unnecessary, but I'm just telling you it's an option. And the way you would do it is put a corner route next to the deep corner and then motion the receiver across and then put him on a corner. And you're going to see that we have 3 different depths. And again, I think this is a little overkill. I don't think you need to do this, but just to give you guys ideas on how to just do different things, attack different depths on the sideline, I'm just including it for that reason. So I'm just going to go ahead and put like my running back on like an angle route or something, and then just watch the receivers attack 3 different depths. These 2 shallow corners are, kind of close together, but still they're different corner routes, because when you motion this receiver across, he kind of becomes like a tight end, I believe. Let me see if he has trail. Yeah, so he has like a trail route. He has access to all of the tight end hot routes. So you will want Hot Route Master for this. But it's unique. You can definitely run it if you really want to. Moving on to bunch tight end, we have the play triple out. This is the play that does have the deep corner that you can kind of play around with. And we'll just do cover 3 sky again. Now let's go ahead and talk about the double corner first, and we'll talk about the C route and a couple other things you can do. So the first thing I recommend, this would be kind of like your base setup, would just be corner route X, zig your point receiver, which is Y, and then just run it kind of like this. You can do something else with your running back if you want. Or if you have like hot route master, you could use like a trail route from your tight end. This will be really good. But just to show you the kind of basic concept here, is you have the zig, which is going to be, it's going to need like a 5-yard curl flat. It's going to need a hard flat, something short to the flats. Then you have the deep corner clearing out a deep zone. And I think you guys kind of get the gist of that by now. So let's go ahead and have a look again. Hopefully just get enough time. It's just the guy's shedding extremely quickly. Now, there is one more thing I want to mention about this play that's different from tight offset, and it's that this corner route from B is actually too deep, in my opinion. Like, you can use it, but you do want him to break faster. So if you have the luxury of about 10 yards to the first down marker, I would smart route him, and he's going to break faster. It doesn't have to be exactly 10 yards. You could be like 8 yards to the marker, 12 yards to the marker, whatever. But I will say that it is a little bit better if he breaks faster. So let's have another look. And just like that. And then like we did with tight offset, you can still use the C route combo. So, put this guy in a C route, maybe smart route B. And then you could do like the zig with Y, or you could even streak him, which is just really going to clear out deep zones. I'll block my running back, just get a little bit of extra time here. But just an additional look for you if you really want to do it. So as you saw, the C route was open. We just kind of got pressured. And a cool thing about bunch tight end is you don't really have to use Y as like another receiver over on the left side. You could do maybe a crosser, streak your tight end, and then maybe do like an angle route. This is actually a really sick combo. This could work really well, actually. Let's have a look. As you can see, we can clear out. I would say if it's a baseline press quarter or something, you're probably not going to clear them out with that tight end. But this is just a nice combo because now we have a clear out for this crosser. We have an angle route underneath it. The user really has to stay in the middle of the field because if he doesn't, one of these is going to be open. And then if he stays in the middle of the field, we're still going to have one of these corner routes open. So overall, this is probably the most effective way to attack the sideline this year. Just utilizing double corner routes in some way. It can just be condensed or it could be spread out with a C route. Either way, this is one of the best things to do to move the ball very efficiently in Madden 24. Anyways, that's going to be it for the breakdown. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please drop a like and subscribe if you want to see more content. And then as always, if you want to elevate your game and win more games, go to acemadden.com, become a member. You'll gain access to every single scheme we have on the site, and that will for sure win you more games. That is my guarantee. So go ahead and check out acemadden.com, and I'll see you guys in the next one.